So here we are going to see the next page, ergänzen Sie. I already told you ergänzen means fill up. Yeah. So I have given you here fill in the blanks like things. So you need to fill up the things. That is the ergänzen Sie. Plural formen. Now, like we have written one statement backside, that is on the first page of your notebook, that all the nouns in German, we need to know the genders of it. Whether it is a non-living thing or a living thing, you cannot assume it is a non-living, so write it. We cannot assume like that. We need to know the genders. In the same manner, in German, all the nouns are having different plural forms. Like for example, in English, car. Plural form of cars, students, what do you think? It is cars, of course. Yeah. If I give you the word mother, yeah, plural form of mother, mothers. Yeah, like this. But in German, this is not the case. In German, all the plural forms you need to learn by heart. The endings keep on changing. There are different changes in the spellings of the plural forms. As you can see, different endings are there, different vocabularies are added, different alphabets are added. Yeah. So it is very important to learn the singular and plural together by heart. There is no trick for them. And even if there is some trick, it has many exceptions also. So the best way is listen as many as you can, watch the videos n number of times, go through the pronunciation repeatedly and the spellings, and you will be able to learn the singular and plural together. So this is what it is. Now, if I have given you this type of exercise to do, if I have just closed this and I told you just write the plural form of Handy, Mutter, Vorname, Tante, Sohn, as you already know the meanings of this because I have told it in the previous video. Yeah. So Handy, the gender you need to find out, but your gender exercise is not given. They just want you to write plural form. फक्त प्लूरल फॉर्म लिहायचं आहे तुम्हाला. सिर्फ आप लोगों को प्लूरल फॉर्म लिखना है यहाँ पे. ओके. सो हैंडी का प्लूरल कहाँ पे मिलेगा? आप लोगों ने ऑलरेडी कलेक्शंस करके रखा होगा नाउन्स के, जो मैंने लास्ट वीडियोस में आपको बताया था कि मेल का कलेक्शन करके रखो, फीमेल का कलेक्शन करो, न्यूट्रल का कलेक्शन करो. आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू टू मेक कलेक्शंस ऑफ मेल, फीमेल एंड न्यूट्रल. So you already have a collection. So just go to that collection or just go in your classwork notebook where you have mentioned all the notes and where you can see handy's plural is what? Write the spelling of plural. So handy's plural is handies. Okay. Mutter plural is mu with 2 dots T-E-R. So like this. So you need to check in your classwork book if you haven't learned it. If you have learned it, just try to write it, send it to me, I'll check and give you all. Yeah. So this is what it is. Now here I have mentioned the plural form of every noun should be learned by heart. Do not use any trick mostly. Yeah. So this is how to do the plural form. So here again some important blanks I have given you. Here also you can write ergänzen Sie if you want. Ergänzen Sie. Yeah. Ergänzen means to fill up. Ergänzen Sie you can write. Now here I have given you some examples of normal rule. In the previous video, I have explained you students how to conjugate normal rule verbs, how to make collection of those. Please go on those particular videos, check that videos first and then only come back. Then only it is easy for you to understand this. So you can check where is the normal rule verb, go through it and then come back. So here as you can see I have given you some examples. Number 1, number 2, number 3. I have written here some pronouns for you. And I have here actually the blanks were there. So assume there is nothing over here. Okay, blanks are there. Ich blank aus Pune, and then in the bracket I have mentioned common. So your work is to put this common in this blank. But when you are putting that common in the blank, you have to make sure that you put proper endings according to the pronouns. If the pronoun is ish, yeah, if the pronoun is ish, then what ending should come? Of course, E. If the pronoun is er, what ending should come? Of course, T for tiger. If the pronoun is wir, what ending should come? En. And this starting will always remain same. How to see the starting? This En is ending, and before En, all are, this part is your starting. So you have to write starting as it is. Just put the endings properly. If you put endings wrong, then the sentence is wrong. Like in English, how we say I am coming, he is coming, we are coming. So instead of this am, is, are, in German, we put these endings. So if you put endings wrong, that means it is like you're saying I is coming. It means like that. So never do that. Put endings very properly according to the pronouns. Yeah. In the same manner, I have given you some more examples. Spielen, I have given you in the brackets. So you have to put spielen in this blank with proper endings. If you see, I have written the endings with black and starting with blue. Okay, keep a habit of this for some time, and then later on we can write with blue only. But at present, till I don't tell you all, write with one color, start with two colors only. Wohnen also same. Ich, wir. Deutschland means Germany. Tennis means tennis only. Ich komme aus Pune means I come or I am from Pune. Aus means from. Now, here you can see I have again just quickly I have revised what is normal rule. Normal rule means according to this, according to the pronouns, we have to put different endings. I have also mentioned the endings for you all over here. Yeah. So ish ends with e, du ends with st, as ends with t, wir ends with en, ihr ends with t, zizi ends with en. So same things I have revised again for 1 second. So if you want to see this in detail, you can go back to the previous videos and just go through the normal rule verbs. Yeah. Okay. So whatever you learnt in normal rule, that you have to apply in this two sentences. So meenal is there, ish is there. If a noun is there, you should know, students, how to convert the noun into pronoun. Of course you should know how we convert in English. Like for example, meenal is reading. So if I don't want to use meenal, instead of meenal, what can I use? She is reading. So in the same manner, you should be able to convert the nouns into pronouns. Yeah, same like how we do in English, same in German pronouns you have to write. So these are two normal rule verbs. So you have to conjugate this in this blank. While conjugating, make sure the pronouns and the nouns here you convert it into pronoun first. You can write here in the margin what the pronoun is, and ish is already pronoun, so according to ish you have to write the endings. Yeah. In TD rule, what you are supposed to do here, according to the pronouns again, TD rule means when the verb ends with, when you cut en, and if it ends with t, or if it ends with d, or if you ends with td. Yeah, if you after cutting en, if that particular verb starting ends with t or d, you have to apply TD rule. In TD rule, what is the extra part? This red color e. You have to put, after writing the starting means arbeit, after writing the starting, put at the end e everywhere. Whatever the pronoun is, you have to put e first with the red color, and then put the normal endings what you normally do. Yeah, ish ends with e, so don't put anything double. So here no need to put. Erziet ends with t, so put t. Wir ends with en, but already e you have put, so just put n. Then I have given you this rule over here. Yeah. So TD rule, according to the pronoun, change the verb endings. In TD rule, what happens? In TD rule, the starting ends with T or D. And then you have to put E everywhere first and then ST. I have given you some examples of TD rule over here. So here and here, please apply TD rule. According to the pronoun with 3 different colors. Starting, then with red, the E alphabet, and the endings with black color. Now in the S, Z and beta rule, in S, Z, and in German we call S, Z, SZ. Yeah? In this, when to apply this rule, first of all, if you cut en and the starting point of that verb is ending with the alphabet beta or S or Z, then you have to apply S, Z on S, Z rule. In this rule, everything is similar to normal, students. Only when do comes, no, like in the pronoun do comes, you have to be careful and don't put st. Don't put st. Just put st. Don't put it. Just put t over there. Okay, just t. So I have cut the s over there. Why you don't put s? Because students, already in the starting s is there. Why to put double s? This beta, you will say, ma'am, then in beta and in Z there is no s, then why we are not putting? Because This is called beta in normal language and SZ in German. So this alphabet is actually double S. Yeah, and set also little sound we do of the half and sir half, so it has a little sound of S. So why to put this is just a hint to remember. Yeah, and how then I have just mentioned the conjugation of SZ rule. It should end with E. Here only you have to be careful with this part. Do form, don't put ST, otherwise everything is same like normal only. Here I have given you some exercise of S rule also. Apply S rule according to the pronoun and the noun. Don't forget students, what we have learned in 3rd standard, you have learned this, how to convert the nouns into pronouns, and even I have taught you in the pronoun topic. If you haven't watched the pronoun video, personal pronomen, watch it first, then only you will be able to convert the noun into pronoun. Yeah, simple it is. How we do in English, same we do in German. So according to this rule, you just mention proper endings. If do comes, be careful in S rule. Now in the vocal verben rule, what happens? It is vocal verben plus S rule. Actually, good news is in 11th standard, at least we have only 3 vocal verben plus S rule. Only 3. So it is not difficult for you to learn at least those 3 and keep. Yeah, it is very easy to learn it. I have already given you the conjugation in the previous videos. Go back to the previous video of vocal verben plus S rule. Revise the things first and then come how to solve this exercise. So I have given you some verbs in the bracket, lesen, essen and vergessen. Then when here in vocal verben plus S rule, only 2 things you have to keep in mind. Here do is exception and RZS. Here we have to be careful. Yeah. Otherwise from ish, wear, ear, big Z, small z, everything is same like normal only. Only when do comes and RZS comes. Do means you and he, she, it. When this 2 verb pronoun comes, that time you have to write the conjugation with red pen for some days so that it gets in your mind. It registers in your mind that the spelling is quite different from the original words. This is the original word. From them, this spelling is quite different. But good thing is, whatever is do, the same is RZS. So once you learn the do form, RZS form, you can just do it by yourself. So according to the pronouns, everywhere I have written proper endings. When do and RZS came, only I learned the do form, RZS form and I just copy pasted over there. Yeah, the conjugation of lesen, essen and vergessen, you can check in our previous videos of vocal verben plus S rule. All the 3 verbs are conjugated and shown over there. Yeah, and in this manner, if this blank is not given to you, you have to write by your own. As you can see over here, 2 examples I have given of vocal verben plus S rule. So according to the pronouns, please write the verb endings, and if it is in RZS and do form, then just mention the proper spellings of it. That's it. Yeah, just solve everything properly. One more exercise I'm showing you all. This is the exercise where you are supposed to write the articles. I've given you some nouns. First write the genders for your convenience and then write the articles. And down, as you can see over there, and the nouns here you can see are in the singular form. I just told you to write the plural form. You have to just go in your classwork notebook, search these nouns and whatever plural forms are there in front of them, just write it over here. Now here, one simple task I have just kept for the simple thing so that you will be good with your pronouns. So here, I have kept for you all, as you can see over here, I have given you some example of male names. So, Er ist Manoj. Er means he. Er is Manoj. Dash is Peter. So, Er is Peter. What I want you all to do, frame at least 10 sentences in your homework notebook. And solve this part. So, wherever the blanks I have mentioned, no, I haven't given you any answers. Please try to write those things in your homework notebook always. If I have given something in written everywhere, then that is explanation that is supposed to be written in classwork notebook. So here it is an exercise for you all. Make 10 sentences. Er ist Manoj. So you all must have many boys' name. You might be knowing male names of your brother, friends, anybody, uncle, auntie, uncle, yeah, father. So write the names. So Er is Peter, Er is Naresh. So like this you can write many of the nouns with the names of male. Some female names also. So Z, actually this Z should be written big. But for some days we'll write it small till you all are familiar with that the she should be always written small. But when it comes in the first letter as in a sentence, we should write it big. But at present, we are just practicing the pronouns. So I want you to write it small, yeah, intentionally. This is she. Z is Smita. Don't say air is Smita. He is Smita, we don't say. She is Smita. So Z, small z. Z is Smita. So like this you write many female names, female friends, female sisters. Yeah, you can write their names like Z is, like this 10 sentences I want in your homework notebook.